Hello and welcome to the Lund University International Podcast. On the show, you'll hear from current students, alumni, researchers, professors, and many more special guests as we explore what it's really like to live, study, and work at Lund University in Sweden, a world top 100 university. My name is Tim Parker, and I am an international communications officer at External Relations. Research shows that career outcomes are a major factor for international students when choosing both their degree program and university. One of the best ways to stand out in the job market after graduation is by bolstering your studies with an internship that's built into your degree program, offering hands-on experience that can really kickstart your career. Today, we're delighted to chat with Fabio, an international student at Lund University who's taken the leap to complete his internship abroad in the vibrant, bustling Italian city of Naples. Nice to talk to you, Fabio. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, team. Hello, and hello to everyone who's listening to us today.
Perfect. I'd like to add for our listeners, this is the first ever episode of the Lund University International Podcast, which we have recorded on Zoom. Fabio, you are in Naples right now. You're the real deal, and we really wanted to talk to you directly. So could you please tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what you're studying?
I'm really excited to be here to be in the first Zoom podcast. And I am, as I said, I'm Fabio. Tim said, I'm now in Naples, Italy, and I am doing my internship as part of the master's course in European Affairs that I'm doing at Lund University. And currently my internship is at the Institute for Mediterranean Studies, which is part of the Italian research center. It's part of a series, the group of research centers in Italy. And I'm working in the grant office as an assistant to the people working with funding applications, fundraising, and grant opportunities here at the Institute in Naples, Italy. Having an opportunity like this from Lund University to do your internship abroad, to have a space where you can also develop your CV and your practical skills aside your academic skill, it's really an opportunity that it should not be missed by a student here at Lund University. And I'm really glad to have taken this internship. I'm really glad to have made this choice because it's really boosting my skills and it's preparing me, I think, for the job market. And also the internship is part of the degree program. So once I'm done with the internship, I am going to go back to Lund and write my thesis. But that's also another thing that I would like to add is that really this internship is giving me also more ideas for my thesis part. And I am actually planning to write something that is directly related to my day-to-day work. So working with grants and funding from the European Union. So I'm glad that Lund University gives this opportunity within the program.
That is fantastic to hear. And Fabio, you mentioned that this internship is built into your degree program. I would also just like to add that is the case for many of our international degree programs, but not all. So our applicants should check with the program coordinator to see if that option is available when they're thinking about making an application. But Fabio, you already mentioned a little bit, why are you taking your internship?
Yes, I am taking my internship mostly because I wanted to learn some practical skills that I can apply in the job market. And also, since we have this opportunity, I wanted to take it and also explore a new working culture somewhere else. I am from Italy and I did go back to my home country. However, I haven't lived there in more than 6 years. And so it was really an opportunity for me to understand how it is working culture in a place that it is my home, but a place that I've actually never worked long term for. And I've also, the job market continuously changes. So I think I wanted to explore my options. And it's a great opportunity to be able to go abroad to see how to have a different perspective also on the work culture that the country has or on the job opportunities that you might have, because every job market is different within Sweden, Italy, or any other country, Germany, or even further away. And I think that you cannot know it until you are there. And so I thought that this would give me the possibility to develop even more knowledge and to be able to be in an environment that I really like. And I am really enjoying it, and it's giving me so many skills that I would not have gathered in case I would have kept on studying academically. So, for example, on books or papers. And I think they're both really valuable, but they both give you two different sets of skills, and they're equally important for the future because at the end of the day, we are studying for our own knowledge, and we study things that we really like, but also really important it is how you are going to apply them in the future, in the job market, in your future professional career.
And I'm really curious to hear also about what projects you're working on.
Yes, so as part of the grant office, I am assisting with the different tasks of the day. And my office is currently working on a couple of different projects that are funded by different funding programs by the European Union or by the Italian government and their programs for research. And currently we're working on a program providing internships for university students, remote internship for university students in 4 different European countries: Romania, Italy, Spain, and also Greece. And this is my day-to-day. Actually work with project management, and so I try to coordinate the different partners to bring them together. We have meetings, we plan the future ideas of the project. And so my work consists in managing projects, but at the same time also applying for new funding. So we're also working with an idea to connect different university museums around Europe and to gather funding to develop new ways in which university museums can integrate the local communities in their daily work. And so I need to say that this is something that I've never really was interested before, speaking about university museums or managing remote internship. It's something that I never thought I would actually be working with. I actually wanted to work with, funding and relations with the European Union. But once you're in, you find that these things are so interconnected. So the fact that we're working with different partners around Europe, it connects a lot with my internship, with my degree program, which is European Affairs. And so you learn how the European Union works in the practice. So you actually, in my case, studying the European Union, I was able to actually apply it in my daily work here at the grant office of the research center. And all these tasks are really exciting and they're interesting. And we're working with so many different projects. And that's the beauty of it, that not every day is the same. We're working on different projects or with different people every day. There's different ideas. And it's vibrant. It's a vibrant workplace.
That sounds very, very vibrant, as you said, and rewarding also.
Yes, definitely. I've been really enjoying my time here. And as I said, not every day is the same. Sometimes I get to also work remotely, which is a skill that is very needed these days. It's not something that something that we are used to yet. I need to say, having to be able to understand my environment and where I live and trying to find new ways of working. I think it's also stimulating. And as I said, not every day is the same, and we're working on different projects. But the nice thing about this workplace is also the team, that you are able to work both as a team and individually. So usually when I go to the office, it's a 9 to 5 job. So I do start at 9 and we meet with the team. We discuss a bit what's going on, what we can do during the day. And we all work individually, but then we also support each other. And I've also had the great opportunity to travel a bit around Italy and go to different conferences. Just the other day, I was at a conference for universities who are exploring different funding opportunities, and they were telling us about what opportunities there are for universities and research centers. And I need to say, it's such a world that is so vast, and people do not really know about it. I need to be honest. There is a lot of funding opportunities out there that for companies, for research centers, for universities, for NGOs that are untapped many times. These funding opportunities are really not difficult to access, but difficult to know about. So once you know about it, it's easy to access and to apply for them, but there's so many, and they're also very specific, that it's a skill that I'm learning that might be useful, very useful in the future. So I'm glad to have chosen this path.
It does absolutely sound like it will be valuable knowledge to use in the future, Fabio. And that is one of the main reasons why our students take internships to, as I mentioned, assist in achieving career goals in the future. And I wonder how this internship will help you achieve your career goals.
Yes, so I like to say that there's a big opportunity for students at the university to go on an internship. Of course, as you said, Tim, you need to check beforehand with every program. Not every program is the same. Not every program does offer the opportunity, but a lot do. And a lot of my classmates also went on an internship, and it was kind of something that we were all sure from the first moment we are going to do an internship during our masters, because it really boosts your CV, first of all, and it gives you opportunity to be able to explore the job market, but not having all the burdens in a way of being a worker. You're still a student. I'm still a student. And I have the opportunity to choose an internship based on what I'm interested in, what I actually want to do, rather than having to rush, because of course, once you end studies, you're kind of in a rush for finding a job, finding that stability. But while you're still a student, you're able to take it a bit more easy, to look around and choose what you want to do. And I think this really strengthened, I think, my future professional goals, because it gave me a new set of skills, and it brought me to discover a world, a new professional sector, which is grants and funding, that is very useful in the future, and that I'm interested to work with in the future as a student of European affairs. The European Union offers a lot of funding opportunities, and I think that's why also my boss said, you're working here because your knowledge is valuable to us as well. So that's one thing that was really nice to hear, that as a student, once you come out of the university, your knowledge is needed. So, of course, what you've done in your experiences are useful, but the academic path that you have gone through is also really important. So this is just as a positive news for all us students. We are needed out there. So we don't, of course, we need to build our CV, but there are going to be opportunities right away, even if we have focused on our academics more than we are focused on developing professional skills. And I really think this internship has, as I said, strengthened me and brought me new knowledge, new ideas also for what I want to do in my professional path in the future. As I said before, it's something that I've discovered so much, and I've discovered somewhere a road I want to take when I am done with my study.
How does this internship also relate to your degree program and future study or research plans?
Yes, so as I said, I'm currently studying European affairs. So I'm studying how the European Union works. And this is very valuable for this internship. And also it's valuable because I am I really want to pursue a career with something related to European Union, either within the European Union or around it, so with funding opportunities. And my degree program gave me the basis to be able to know about how institutions work and how the European institutions work, to be able to put them into practice and understand the mechanisms of administration, the mechanisms of governance, and also of project management. I think Lund University, the academic path that you take is very hands-on, already in the academic side. And I think when we worked during our studies, we had a lot of seminars, group works, and projects that gave us a lot of practical opportunity, practical knowledge. And then we brought it now in the internship and developed even more our skills. And I think even later for the future, one could either go and continue doing their PhD, which could be an idea for me. I'm also looking into that. Lund University has such a great environment for PhD and research, and it's world renowned for that. And that's why I chose to continue my master's at Lund University. And I'm very glad that the university gives this opportunity so I can build also my own academic professional career. And the important thing about combining, I think, academics with practical skills is that you're strengthened to do anything afterwards, after you're done with your studies. You have a lot of skill sets that are very valuable, both in the research field, but in the work field. And I think that these opportunities that you have really needs to be gathered as much as you can. Really take every opportunity you can from your time here at Lund University, because everything is going to strengthen you. Even things that you think were not as useful in a way. I was part of student organizations. I was part of different activities in Lund that were mostly for fun. But then I realized how these were actually developing my skill sets, and I was developing also as a person, and my ability to do new things also developed through engaging with different associations throughout my time at Lund University. So I need to say, take all the opportunities you can while you're at Lund, because they're really gonna be helpful in every way in the future.
I'm glad to hear that. Fabio, I'm also curious about the differences between working or taking an internship in Sweden and working or taking an internship abroad, in this case, in your native Italy.
Yes, I think I have worked both in Sweden, and I'm working currently in Italy. And I think I see quite some differences in the work culture, in the work environment. Of course, Sweden is world renowned. All the Nordics are world renowned for their work-life balance. And I think that is something that I can testify to as well. Working in Italy is a bit more fast-paced. There's more responsibilities in a way, meaning that there is more pressure. I would say there is more pressure working in Italy because it's a more competitive job market as well. And there is a work culture that requires you to prioritizes in a way time rather than tasks, time you work, which makes it, of course, a bit difficult coming from Sweden, going to another country with such a different work culture. But when you have this opportunity, I think it builds you and it makes you even more equipped to go anywhere, to be able to tackle the opportunities abroad or back to Sweden. In a way, now that I'm going to go back to Sweden for my studies, or I'm going to look for a job in Sweden as well, I think I am going to be more flexible, because I'm going to have that different experiences that have shaped my mindset and have made me more adaptable to the different opportunities, the different workplaces.
Okay, and I'm sure your words are inspiring. our future students who want to come to Lund and study an international degree program, and also some of our current students who are listening to the pod and thinking about the possibilities of an internship. Fabio, how do you find and apply for an internship?
Yes, I think one very quick advice that I would give is do it early. Just start the entire process early, ask around to your professors, your tutors, and just write down a list of internships, internship opportunities that you might want to pursue. And the application process actually starts the semester before you're supposed to go on an internship. And it starts with simply looking around for internships. And that's the first step. There's a lot of opportunities out there that are published by different organizations, and you can simply apply for them. So the key is, of course, to spend some time to look for the right one, to check on Google, simply write any kind of name of an organization you're interested in and look up whether they offer internships or not. And I would also want to add that the internship I got was not an internship that was offered by my institution. There was not an announcement out there saying we're looking for one intern in this position. And a lot of internship opportunities are like that. A lot of my friends who have done European affairs have actually found internships that were not published. And that means emailing a person, anyone you're interested to work with, whether it is a researcher, someone in a specific office of a specific organization, and just email them. A lot of the emails will unfortunately go unread, but there's also going to be many that are going to answer you and are going to tell you, yes, we would be glad to have an intern to invite you as an intern at our workplace. And actually, that's how I found I was chosen for 2 internships, and then I had the opportunity to choose which one of the 2, but both of them were not announced for. And I think that's a really big thing. Just send emails, contact people that you're interested to work with, and you're going to receive positive answers, I'm sure. And one thing that I also want to remind everyone is that the process is, of course, applying to the internship, but also looking out for different ways to fund yourself, because a lot of internships during the master's program are unfortunately going to be unpaid, when you're paid as well. But some are going to be unpaid. But here there is a strong support from Lund University, and there's different grant opportunities. So I worked with grants. I was already in that mindset, looking for grants to support my internship time in Naples here. There is one that is called the Erasmus Plus traineeship grant, which is the one I am on right now in Italy. And that gives you the opportunity as a Lund University student to pursue an internship anywhere around Europe. And you get a monthly allowance to be able to cover your expenses. So it is limited. So of course, you need to look for some more funding yourself, but it really covers a big part of your expenses. And I really recommend it. And then there's another one that Lund University offers, which is called the Crawford Foundation Travel Grant, which offers you to travel outside of Europe as well. So it gives you many possibilities to do an internship there or to also do field work. So I really recommend it. And then, so these are the steps. Look for an internship, apply, and then even while you're applying, already start researching for funding opportunities for your internship abroad.
Fantastic. So just for those listeners out there that were perhaps thinking, because there's an internship option in the program that they might be selecting, that the program does not find an internship for you. You have to be proactive and find it yourself, as you have done.
Definitely. You're right to stress that, because there is the university does not provide internship, and is up to the student to find the right internship. But that gives you also a nice ability to be able to actually explore what you want to do, because you have so much choice and so many opportunities. You're able to actually choose what you want to do yourself. So you're not limited.
Perfect. And as we already mentioned at the start of the pod, it's not all international degree programs that have internship options, just in case our listeners were still wondering about that. And you've already touched on the funding opportunities, or some of them. Was there anything else that you wanted to add there, Fabio?
Yes, I think look around, because actually they might not come from Lund University, but there are also funding opportunities from the recipient organization themselves, especially if they're big organizations like the European Union or the United Nations, or also some smaller ones that I've found. They might offer grants themselves. So really the key here, the advice to everyone is research, email, ask.
Research, email, ask. Great tips, very practical. And Fabio, do you have any other tips for Lund University students planning to take an internship in the future?
Yes, other than those keywords, I would say do it and just be open to it. Look, it also can turn into a nice travel experience, into a nice opportunity to visit a new country, to visit a new place, to connect with a different culture. I know that I've gone back to my own country, but as I said, I haven't lived there for long, and it was nice to reconnect to those roots, to be able to experience something that is I'm passionate about. And I really think if you're in between choosing whether to go or not to go, because it is a lot of work to be able to, start that process, that internship process, I would say it's all worth it. It's worth it because you're really going to enjoy it. You're going to make memories for life, and you're going to also get some really good experience, professional experience to put in your CV, but also to be able to develop as a person.
Fantastic to hear. And is there anything else you would like to add for our listeners today, Fabio?
If you are looking for an internship, or if you are planning to study at Lund University, I think just do some research, look around, and really take in all these opportunities Lund University offers. There are so many choices out there. There's so many opportunities out there. And I really advise everyone to go out and seize those opportunities, because it's really going to be a nice memory to all.
Fantastic. And I wish you all the best on the rest of your internship, Fabio, and we're very much excited to have you back here in Lund in the spring semester of 2025 as well.
Thank you so much, Tim. It was an honor to be here.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Lund University International Podcast. If you're interested in learning more about Lund University, you can go to our website, lunduniversity.lu.se. You can also follow us on social media on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and X, and you can connect with our amazing student ambassadors on Unibuddy. Don't forget to subscribe, and we look forward to bringing you a new episode very soon.